Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Whew. All right. So we actually got done with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've been playing on and off with Super Smash Bros. Today we're going to take a look at Blueprints. I don't really know anything about it. Was just kind of recommended and told it. It's a puzzle game. That's about all I know. Yeah. I think we will... Oh shoot. Do I not have... give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. Why is it not the red prints? That's a good question. You should ask the dev that. Maybe the dev can tell you that, Pug. Do I know why? I don't know why. Why is it Soda? Alright, let's get started. You guys have waited long enough. Look at the table. Oh, whoops. The pun writes itself. Well, I missed it. I don't know where I'll be sitting on screen, so we'll have to figure that out. Let's see. Dogabomb? How you say that? Presents? Blueprints sounds like blueprints. You think those exist in this game? Oh! That sounds like a very clever pun. I don't know if I have the intelligence to play this game. Look at that mustache. That is a distinguished gentleman.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair,
I are very intelligent. Thank you.
to publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Codicils? That's a new word for me.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece,
I read that as
Mary
Simp
Matthews,
Jones.
all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which
They say
I
fire is the best puzzle solver if you have enough. Water's pretty good at solving puzzles too.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Wait, the math ain't mathin'.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy
It's a blueprint just like you
should
said.
have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Dang. What kind of a...
Witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March,
What an ultimatum.
1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Basically, get good enough to find the hidden room. Or lose everything. Or actually not lose everything, just get nothing. Okay. I will say I do like the art style. I think it's very cool. So our objective is to find the secret 46th room. And we're basically going to be going through 45 rooms to find it. Hey, Jim Rat. Interesting game. I heard it's pretty good. It's got a very mysterious tone to it. I think it's going to be a big puzzle game. Private drive, the grounds. I wonder how far we can leave. Oh, there's the front gate. Cuoco. I'm not a burb. Is this our campsite? Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have put... Wait! It won't even let us stay? He can't even give us one room to stay in? Dang, dude. That's rough. Scouting skills have been put to good use. Good thing we went to the Scouts Club. Fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Okay, so basically get back to the freaking house and actually start the objective. They're not birds? I thought they were. What are they? I told you. Wait. Can't they just climb the fence and eat an apple? There's no jump button. He's dead. He doesn't owe you anything. He's just being petty. I mean, true. He doesn't owe me anything. He can do whatever he wants. And of course, and apparently his last will and testament was to restrict everything from us. Though I will say, what are we, his nephew? So I don't know how many other children there are. And then we got to be the lucky winners here. It's also pronounced like my name but faster, Quaka. I emphasize the O just to distinguish it. Even though I know it's wrong, I don't know why I do that. Alright, let's go into the house. I'm getting sidetracked intentionally. That looks like it might be a garden entrance. Okay, that was a nice stretch of the legs. A letter. Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I don't remember. And I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of my bequest. Bequest? Bequest? Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. It sounds like, I mean, realistically, I'm assuming it's maybe just like a fun game that he just wanted to play. Like a last game. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission, covered in the fine print of my will, that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I do wonder why he emphasizes this. There's got to be a reason. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. What does that mean? One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. What the heck? This is a magical manor? These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Imagine being in a place for 50 years and still not knowing the full place. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the paths lead. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. So can I just break through the wall and go to find the 46th floor? Or, not floor, the room? With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert Sinclair? F. Sinclair? I can't read that. It's too fancy. Why is there a note? That is meant to be open in the event of it just sitting there on the table. I think it's actually because what's it called? What's the lawyer, the person that takes care of someone's will? I think they put that there for us as we approach the manor. I don't think it was there even before his death, just waiting. Oh, I was actually gonna ask that too, Pug. Like how are these rules gonna be enforced? Like, what if I just decided to break these rules? I guess we're just a man of integrity in this game. You would steal the statues and decor and sell them? Well, it sounds like you're gonna be given all this stuff if you just solve it. So instead of stealing, just solve the puzzle and then you can do whatever you want with the place. It also said I couldn't jump the fence, so that's fair game. Well, the powers of lacking the ability to jump is what is stopping me. The Mount Holly blueprint will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. Whoa. That is clever. Blueprints. I like that. And then you can just call it a day here. Antechamber? So is this our goal? From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. Is it anti or antechamber? Like, do I not emphasize it so much? This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but be drawn to draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Rarity NA, blueprint objective. So these are just a collection of rooms, and we're just going to keep tabs of them here. The executor, you think they're called the man who deals with the will? Yeah, executor? Okay, I think that's the word. No, I think you're right. I'm just drawing a blank off the top of my head, but we'll just go with what you said. Just remember, left is always right. I remember playing a very old Gauntlet game on the PlayStation. The first riddle you'd come across, or note that you come across, it says, the righteous always choose right. And then you're literally given a chest, or two chests, like not that, like in the next area. One's left and one's right. And then you choose the right one to get the gold, and the left one's a trap. But I like left. Nobody picks left. Select the room to draft. Wait, I just pick the room? Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps, 2 items, or a hallway. Once you have drawn the floor plans, you must select one draft. Wait, I wasn't ready for this kind of commitment. Ante? Wait. I don't know how to read that properly. Antechamber? So it's antechamber? Can't go back in the closet? Why is it always right and left, not up and down? That's a good point. Why we gotta discriminate the other directions? This isn't 1990s Doom. Or was it 80? We can look up and down. Plus 10? All right, let's see what the steps do. Plus 10 sounds like a lot of steps. So we get steps and we get resources. I don't know what the steps do. Represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you may call it a day. Oh, okay. And then we have other resources that we can collect as well. Okay, that's a diamond. Let's see what the diamonds do. Or gems. Can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. So it's basically our currency? Well, no. So it's a unique currency, because then there's also gold. Can be used in shop rooms found at the estate to purchase goods and services. Wait, this is actually cool. It's like a board game. And then keys used to unlock locked doors you find in the house. So our energy, basic currency, unique currency for special floor plans, and then just keys. Sinclair, just wanted to write to you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made up of your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves shortly. His health did not improve shortly. So I wonder how in-depth we actually have to look in all of these rooms. Wako will remember that. I will forget that very quickly. So what is a spare? So we have a spare room. We can go to the den to get to a diamond, which gives us 2 other doorways. And then we can get 2 items in the closet. The closet is closed. Let's see what the spare room is. Oh shoot, did you want the den? I should have gone for the den then. See, can we live here? So I'm assuming every day the whole house shifts, which is why we can't live in it. But then why did they live in it? Lavatory? That's a fancy word for bathroom. We got pantry for gold and we got parlor for the puzzle piece. What's more important? Should we get a puzzle piece? Is a puzzle piece huge? Next time we'll get the den? Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for the den next time. Count this. Oh, wait. Silk count of the bed sheets? Wait, like for real? I don't know how in-depth these puzzles are going to be. Let's see what the parlor is. It's got a puzzle piece, so let's see if we can... Maybe the puzzle piece gives us like lore or something that we can carry over. Okay. Oh, puzzle piece just means it's a puzzle. Okay. This cozy lounge furnishes with couches and armchairs, serves as a perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Drafted time, commonplace. So we can kind of just see an unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had been at some point been plans for this spare room, it would have seemed those designs were no long forgotten. The floor is lavatory. You're just making a joke with it. No, you're good. No, there's nothing to be sorry about. I thought you were making a joke. I'm just too literal sometimes. I thought that was hilarious. That was a good joke. So we built the hallway over here so that way we can kind of keep going this way. The guest room gave us an additional steps. I'm overthinking right now because I just want to kind of understand what's going on. But this is our puzzle room, so we should probably look around and figure this all out. So if we want to solve puzzles, we look for these rooms. but the rewards of the puzzles are still a mystery. So literal, very literal. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams. What a name. This past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Laurie? There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will be a box that at least one box which displays only false statements. One box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. But there's 3 boxes. So 1 box is truth, 1 box is lie, 1 box is the reward. Just making sure you take things too literal as well. Oh, no, you're fine. Just having fun. For the puzzle, you think you need to go... Oh, okay. The Konami code? Am I a riddle master? I haven't invested in riddles. Okay, well, let's start with the first one. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. And it says the black box contains gems. All 3 boxes are empty. Well, that seems kind of obvious. This one's clearly lying. Did it say 1 box will tell the truth or 2 boxes will tell the truth? Oh, at least 1 box which displays only 1 true okay, at least 1 box. And then at least 1 box which displays a false statement. And only 1 box with the prize. Okay. Hey, we got trinkets. Riddle me this, Batman. Who is the fairest of them all? That's basically, from my understanding, that was like the only purpose and sole purpose of the Riddler, was to just show how intelligent Batman is. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. What's our map looking like? Here, we'll go. We can go for the den this time. You want to go for the den? We'll go for the den. So we get a free gem out of it. We got your den, Pug. I don't see anything interactable here, but it's a very cozy place. Time is frozen. That's kind of ominous. Was our uncle a professional miner? Alright, what else do we have here? 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 different directions we can go. Do this. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. This requires a gem. A nook gives us a key. A pantry gives us some coins. You'll take what is a background character for 500? What is the Riddler? Nook like Tom Nook from Animal Crossing? True. That's where they got the name from. Let's do greenhouse. Because it's a special room. Should have done Nook actually for the key, just in case we come across a locked door, but we got other doors that we can access just in case. So I'm not too concerned right now. But I would like to eventually pick up a key just so we have something in inventory. Sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks and locked trunks. Okay. There we go. Apparently, greenhouse is rank 3. I don't know what rank 3 means. It's a standard rarity. Drafting green room dead end. Drafted 1 time. Break down the walls? That's what I was thinking. Can we read this? It's a Oh, I'm not a musician. Can anyone play this or read it? Trees found inside. We never shade. Gems that shine in night and rain. Clue you hold cannot be paid. With gems nor coin, so toss away. These sheets you find a worthy trade. Do we at least keep a note of it somewhere? I don't think we do. Take out the load-bearing wall to help open up the room. I think it'll help bring down the room. So I think it seems like something is supposed to go there, but we probably don't have anything. All right, I think we're done with that room. So we can go over here now. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose a gold. Well, that sounds depressing. And the chapel gives you 3 positions. But that's locked off, so it's only going to give us 2 realistically. So why are these red rooms? Are red rooms bad rooms? Because laboratory doesn't give us anything, and it's a dead end. I'm gonna do this one just because I want it to keep going. And we don't have any money, so we don't have to worry about that right away. You can sleep in the room as long as the room is no longer part of the mansion. Good luck separating it from the mansion, though. Does this require a key? No, it doesn't. Aquarium, it's rainbow. And every color of room is every color of room. And it goes in 2 different positions. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. So, like, if we just, like, run back and forth through the room, can you just infinitely get steps? How does that work? How does this statement work? Let's do the aquarium. Oh, it does? Oh, shoot. You're right. It did have a gem requirement. I saw that at the last second. It's okay. We still have 2 gems, though. We can see the fish. We can see the fish. Hold on. I wanted to look at... a private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 Ajuran angels, depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Huh. Alright, we did our green room already. Basic hallway. One of the many nondescript hallways, snaking through the estate, providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. Then we have our guest room. Small bedroom maintained. See, this is a guest bedroom. We can live here. Kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. The mysterious room. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. You know, it would make this game better, an immortal snail that followed you, and if it caught up to you, it took you out. My gosh. That'd be terrifying. Might as well just go to the back rooms, right? In addition to having a bouquet of... or bank... is it bouquet? Yeah, a bouquet of colorful fish swimming within them. Each tank is an is the aquarium is also inspired by the decor and colors of the various types of rooms found throughout the estate, including 1 or 2 red herrings. So it's every type of room. I'm assuming based on the fact that there's different types of rooms, having an X amount of rooms per, I guess, playthrough probably gives you some sort of, I don't know, factor that you have to contribute for some reason. Escargot, more like escardeath. So we have red rooms, green rooms, hallways, which are orange essentially, bedrooms which are purple, shops which are yellow, black prints. What's a black print? And then we have blueprints. I've never heard of black prints. And apparently this aquarium's pretty unusual, so that's pretty cool. We have a commonplace den. We have our parlor, entrance hall, and spare room. Okay. 1 or 2 red herrings. Get it because it's a fish? True. It's very insightful. He's living his best life. Oh, he's all by himself too over there. I could just sleep in that bed, see? There's so many beds here. I could just sleep in them. All right. Real questions, who did the plumbing and electrical wiring? Honestly, that's some advanced technology if it can shape-shift on demand. View inventory of all items currently in the house. So we could do this and extend upwards. Or we can do this. I'm kind of tempted because I want to get a key and I also want to get a gold piece, but I don't want to block this off. I want to keep exploring. So I think we're going to do security. Whoa. Now we only have 1 gem. I need to keep that in mind too, because this also costed us a gem. We have an adventure hat. How old are we? Count all the fish? Sleeping with the fishes? I was pretty much trying to do that. Although maybe that's not a good idea. This music is so ominous. We can see everywhere. Old enough to get a house? Apparently. Well, I think it just, our uncle has to be dead enough for us to get a house. Not so much us having to be old enough. Oh no, this $1 million mansion has security? Yes. That is I feel like we just discovered TV for the first time. Or at least the concept of security cameras. That was a very ominous cutscene. For all that. Blue memos equal true, red memos equals lies. How do I know this is true? Wait, what's under here? Unless... What? Unless written by someone. Hag? Why is that there? That's distracting me, and I can't figure out what it says. Unless written by hand? Written by hand. That's a good... Yeah, no, I did not even come to conclude that, but if it's written by hand in red, then it should be fine. If you're right about that, Soto. Alright, let's hack into the mainframe. View the estate inventory. There's fruits? The heck is a fruit? I mean, I know what a fruit is, but like, what's the fruit for? The following is a detailed list of every item currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. So basically, it's not going to tell us unless... I mean, that kind of makes sense because the rooms aren't developed. Keycard systems. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings, security level medium, offline mode locked. Change to offline mode, security level. I don't know what these do. What is a fruit? A food to eat. Is that what a fruit is? I would have never guessed. Log into the network. Terminal password. Password. Darn. Alright. Let's see what else is around before we keep messing with that. That coffee looks great. So this is our exit. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That's a lie! The cake is a lie. Try admin 123. I'll do it. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Otherwise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will be more likely to be locked as you progress north. So keycard access, higher ranks of the estate, deeper into the estate, we'll just need keys. So we probably should start collecting keys. Staff notice, effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals of the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. So there's also a laboratory, not a lavatory. Any questions or concerns regarding this procedure should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mr. Babbage. Terminal Who scribbled the terminal password? I need that. Everybody knows you never scribble that out. Actually, no, that's really bad. Use a pencil to erase the marks. Is that actually a thing? I don't see a pencil, so probably not. Okay. Well, I don't have access to anything else. Let me just double check here. Inventory system, log into the network, keycard system. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting or 5 to 6 with a high setting. But I don't even have a keycard. Shouldn't I set this to low then? Wait. I'm going to set it to low for now. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set if the power is lost. During blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Usually I wouldn't touch stuff and just kind of keep going, but I'm just going to send it. Alright, we have 1 gem left. I should probably not do this anymore, should I? Where are we at, by the way? We should probably grab a key. Plus 1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. That sounds tempting. Let's grab the key, though. I want to keep our gem just in case, and plus, it's going in the opposite direction, and I don't want to close us off over here. I kind of want to keep on this side. That way we can use this to go this way. Although we could start going through the hallway, because they say the deeper you go, the more chances we're going to find locked rooms and stuff. I'm definitely very interested in this game. I was not expecting this. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. You will not regret having that besides you on your journey. Can't the game just give me that? I could actually draft something up right here. I've got my... I could make like a digital... Let me see here. I'm assuming it's wanting me to take it literally too. I'll make one just in case. Make a new document. We'll call it blueprints. Oh, apparently I had caps lock on. I guess I'll commit to that. That would make it too easy. You have to work and make your own. That's what it seems like. If I have to use this regularly, then I'll make a screen so that way you guys can look at it too. Every time I mess with it, I can bring it up. It's literal, you believe? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is literal. Make 3 for safekeeping. I think that might be a little too redundant. This is a locked door. So before we actually commit to that, let's go the other way. And let's just exhaust that side of the house. I will say, being able to go a little bit faster might be nice, especially if we're going to be running around the house like this. These aren't... These are maids. These are servants. Is that a chimney sweep? This is awesome. I like this. That's just a knight? Or is that the... Well, they have a crown, so I'm... What is that, the priest? Is that them? Alright, let's head to the other side of the house. Yeah, that was the bedroom we came through, and we closed that off immediately. Let's go here. Actually, hold on, what's this? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Wait, but isn't that a lie? So we can go storage room, which doesn't seem like it would be a bad idea. Pantry to get coin, or a locksmith to get keys for sale. It's a sign to buy lottery tickets. I'm gonna do the storage room. I think that'll be all right. We'll grab our coin, grab our key, and then we should have a gem. So I'm thinking my strategy maybe should just be to start collecting resources instead of expending them first. Don't even have gold to buy keys. Yeah, so there's no point in doing the store, because we'd be wasting a gem on top of that. All right, so we're on a 2x2 on this side of the house. This room counts as 2 bedrooms? That's pretty cool, but we definitely don't need that, so I think we'll just do this. The closet gives us 2 items, but it's a dead end, and we don't want a dead end right now. Yeah, I want to kind of use this space. Apple! Oh, shoot! That's what gives us +2 steps, not the actual room itself. That's an interesting statue. A paper crane. Greetings from Reddington. It's a fruit? Is that what a fruit is? I thought those were mythical. All right, next place. That's gonna close off. Do not cost to draft. Oh, that's pretty cool, but that's gonna give us a dead end, so I don't think we should do that. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. What rank are we even at? Rank 2. So how do we know, how do we increase our rank? Is it by how deep we go into the, like how many rooms are produced? Or maybe like accumulation of the rarities of the rooms? Apples are real? Apparently. Apparently they're a real thing. That label is blank. Okay. Let's look at our map. So we can turn around, get +4. Great chance of finding items in green rooms. This costs 2 jewels, or 2 gems, which I don't think I want to use right now. So we'll just do a basic pantry for now. But if I beat the game first try, I would be impressed with myself. And I would consider that a huge achievement. Banana. +3. Okay, so we got gold and we also got fruta. Bridget. Or is that Brigitte? Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I think that's all the stuff that we can actually pick up. Quack is a true gamer. Well, thank you for the compliment. Okay, that's gonna close us off. That's the breaker box. That's cool, but... Hey, what's up? Welcome home. Okay. It kind of sucks because we're gonna have to use the passageway. I think we're gonna do it. Oh, sadly they left already. They appreciate the gesture, Soto. Yeah, sadly we're gonna sacrifice our gems, but we should be able to get some more soon. Can't get the courtyard, which is okay. There's the lavatory, which dead end corridor is always left unlocked. Okay. So you just, if you want to guarantee an unlocked door, you just pick the corridor. Lead to a room of a color of your choice. But it's also closed off. We can't do it anyway. Combine inventory to create new items. So this is, okay, an actual workshop. Basically, whatever resources you have, you can craft things. And then this counts as 2 bedrooms. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to pick that one because that's the only one that keeps us going. I don't think we have any resources to actually do anything in here. Passageway is claustrophobic. Yeah, I felt a little claustrophobic. Stones cut by hand and letters. You know, maybe I should just take pictures of these. Here. I'll take pictures on my phone. There we go. I guess I could do a screenshot, but then I'd have to save it, and I don't know how to do that quickly. There we go. I forgot. Steam has a thing. So we can just do that. I forgot that there was a screenshot button. Okay, stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell out secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. The note is read and the letter is not. Are we to ignore the letters? Or is that a warning? I wonder what it sounds like when you actually play it. Play those musical notes. Appears to be a broken lever. Could prove useful. I'm assuming this will be the lever that we want to put in the garden. So let's actually go give that a try. Actually, I don't know. I'm scared because we have to go through the courtroom. Or through the what is it called? Okay, all we have is a sledgehammer. We can't do anything. We have to go through the chapel, and when you enter the chapel, lose 1 gold. Or maybe that's only when you initially open the door. So because we had no gold, we don't have to worry about that. I think that's the case. I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. Well, let's go experiment. Pull the I appreciate that reference. Emperor's New Groove is one of my favorite shows. Pull the lever, Krunk. Quokka the Builder. He can fix it. Give me the instructions and the tools necessary, and I might be able to fix it. Can he fix it? Possibly. Here, since we're doing this. There we go. Alright. Put the broken lever in, and then pull the lever, Kronk. Whoa! We opened one of the doors. He's supposed to be dead? The poison for Kuzco. The poison specially chosen or made to kill Kuzco. Kuzco's poison. That poison? So this door is technically unlocked. So if we can somehow get to this area, we should be good. Kind of sound like Krunk now that you think about it. Honestly, if I can impersonate Kronk, that'd be great. So I guess we can kind of take our pick with either door at this point. Let's go to the Nook since we're so close. And it looks like we still have our 5 gold passing the... No, wait, no, we haven't passed the chapel yet. Nope. We had to pay for that. Oh, that's so expensive. So actually, it's every time we do pass it. So we do need to be careful about that. Oh, shoot, I forgot this needed a key. How is it going to give me +1 key and then -1 key? What a rip. Alright, what do we have here? We have a wine cellar that'll give us +3 gems. That's pretty cool. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. And then the billiard room. Let's do the billiard. I want us to keep going. Nice. Very cozy little place. How good am I at billiards? I could play. I'm not a pro by any means, but I mean I can play decently. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? How am I liking the game? I actually like it a lot. It's surprisingly cool. Like, it's kind of cool. I always like the concept of pretty much how you kind of like, what is it called? Essentially like building your map, essentially. And you have tiles that like connect with each other, and that's what this is, and that's actually kind of a cool system. I thought it was going to be a super puzzle heavy game where every room is a puzzle that you have to solve. But no, it's not as heavy in the puzzles as I thought. But it still is a puzzle game. Wait, why is there a... Oh, it's for this. You knew I would like it the second you saw your friend play it and thought of me? Aw. Yeah, no, this is actually really cool. You made a really good call. Apparently this game lasts a while. It's like over 20 hours. And then even longer if you want to complete everything. Are there any notes anywhere? It's not going to give us any instructions on what to do? So I know we're supposed to mess with the dartboard. But like, what do we? Oh shoot! Hold up. That did a thing. So that jumped over here, and this jumped over here. Am I missing something here? Hmm. If I click anything else, will it do anything? Okay. Doesn't look like it. So this is 4, this is 1, and this is 2. So would I put 3? Okay. This is 20. And this is 12. So would it be 32? So it'd be 32, right? No. That's not how it's gonna work. Hmm. Well, I know these make 3. And I let us keep going. 2012 mentioned. Yeah, I don't know what to do from here. Because this is going to be 12 and this is going to be 20. But I don't know how to produce that number. Because you can only click on the outside. Just keep guessing. So just brute force it. That's essentially what that's called, is a brute force method. So what if I did 12 minus 10? Or 20 minus 12? So that would be 8, right? Let's try that. Nope. Curse you, math. The bane of many people's lives. Math. Yeah, I don't know what to do from here. Math is fun sometimes. I love math. I'm in trigonometry right now. It's hard, but I'm enjoying it. It's 30, not 20. Well, we can't pick 30, so I was trying to figure something else out. Oh, wait. Well, I thought... Oh, shoot. Are you sure? I thought this was... This is 30? And this is 20? Inner ring is times 3, outer ring's times 2? Yeah, it's been a very long time for me, too. Let's try that, then. So if you're saying it's 30... So what, 42? So how could we make 42? Is that even possible? Makes sense. Inner ring is smaller? True. $20, and 3. Well, I think we have to click only one button. That's the problem. Would it be 18? You don't know? I don't know either. We could put a pause in this for now and move on, just so we can keep making progress. So 30, so 42. How would we make 42? Or 30 minus 12? That could be a thing, 30 minus 12. But the only reason... Huh. Let's try 30 minus 12 then. So if it's 30 minus 12, then it's going to be 18? No. Should have counted the fish. Should have counted the fish. Yeah, I don't know what to do at this point. Hold on, let me look it up. At least see what the inner ring is worth. So yeah, we know that the center, the bullseye is 50. Okay, it is triple ring. Double ring is the outside. You did cheat and the solution is not intuitive. So basically keep it simple. Hold on. Is it... No. The tell that indicates the rules of the game you don't remember me seeing, but might have missed it? Okay. That's actually very good information. That's a good way to kind of steer me in the right direction without spoiling it. Just basically go find something else to help us with the information, or with the puzzle. So we'll keep moving around. No, I appreciate you trying not to spoil it, Soto, but also trying to help at the same time. I know it's very tricky to kind of get in that middle. This was just a noteworthy journal. I'm just wondering. There was a room... Actually, no. I don't well, maybe there was. I just don't recall going through a room that gave us that information. And it sucks because I don't want to run back and forth through the chapel to go to the other side of the house. Remember me reading something about darts? Oh, shoot. I don't remember. Oh, that's not going to be it. It was a while, though. That sucks because it's probably before the chapel. And I have to pay a chapel toll. Oh, wait, wasn't that in the parlor? Talking about the rules of darts, though? I remember the parlor talking about rules in general. Let's just keep moving forward for now. Oh, shoot. I don't think we can move any more forward. What? Is this just a bad room? That sucks. I do have the solution available to me with what I have. Okay. We have a metal detector. Okay, that's cool. Oh, is that like a permanent perk on us? That's pretty cool. Shouldn't need to brute force it, theoretically. Okay. Don't know what's stopping me. Technically, there's not really much stopping us. We could literally just go one at a time. I kind of want to just brute force it. think we already did that. So what? We'll just go around it. We'll brute force it. That's pretty dark, Pug. Even if we find the solution, I still want to try to figure out why that is the solution. So we're not just mindlessly brute forcing it. At least trying to put some thought behind it, you know? Wait, it was 2? Okay, hold up. Let me reset that then. So it went 4, and then we went to 3, and then apparently this is 2. So is it 12 minus 10? Do we just have to do... Wait, what? I'm so confused. Why is this 2? If it's on here, is it wanting you to subtract it, maybe? Is that why? Maybe that just means subtraction? Let's go with that theory. So if we have 16 and we do minus 3, it's gonna be 13, right? Okay, that's exactly what it is. So if it's in here, it means it wants you to subtract it. And then this, I don't know what that is, but maybe it's an addition, so it's 3 in addition to 3, so it's probably 6? No, it's not. Reverse engineering? I love reverse engineering. That's basically what we're doing. Okay, so 12 and then 10, so that's gonna be 2. Yeah, this is going to be 13, right? This, I have no idea. It's 3 and then something else to do with 3. How much of this do I have to brute force? What if it's times 2? What if it's a multiplier? No, it's not a multiplier. Hmm. Square it? All right. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at that, Pug. You're right. You have to square it. Holy cow. Wait, now did... Oh my gosh. More math. There's more to it. Maybe you won't be able to brute force it. Oh my gosh. How... That's a good point. How long are these sequences? You thought it'd only be 3 because you get 3 darts. That's a good theory. Alright, so 12 minus 8 is going to be... What, 4? And then... 4 squared? 4 and 4 is 8. 8 and 8 is 16, so I'm assuming 16. Yo, we got it! What do the colors mean, Mason, exactly? We figured it out. Through brute force. Alright, we can get out of this side of the house now. Unfortunately, we have to go through the chapel one more time. If we want to come back to the security room, we're gonna have to go through the chapel again. And we've only got one path left. So let's go ahead and head over there. Goodbye, fishies. Farewell. Once again, not trying to spoil it, but you're pretty sure you just got the right answer by luck? That's not luck, are you kidding me? I deduced the pattern with you guys. It was pattern recognition. With a little luck. Those were not the rules you saw? Are you sure? Because that fit perfectly. That's hilarious, though. If you saw different rules and we still made it work, that is actually hilarious. We'll just have to keep playing and find out. It just happened to line up. The odds of that lining up, though, is hilarious. Hilariously low, it sounds like. But not zero. Guess I'll find out next run? Yeah, we're just gonna have to find out the next run to see if that theory works. Oh, shoot, I used all my Oh! I forgot about my steps. Huh. That's wild. You tried to warn me? I saw that. You said 3 steps right as that happened. Charge my Fitbit. Okay, we made it halfway through. The question is, though, is this door going to remain open or is it going to be closed since it's the next day? When you use the wrong equation but get the right answer. Darn. I really wanted to get to the end, but we needed more steps. I didn't realize I was burning all our steps. Got to be more cognizant of that. So I'm guessing steps is just every room that you go through. Is that the end of the run? Yeah, that was the end of the run. We're on day 2 right now. Yeah, so we'll start in the beginning again, and then we should have our stuff. I'm assuming our stuff carries over. We have our 50 steps. No, it doesn't. Holy cow. Nothing carries over. Our inventory is empty. Oh yeah, he did say that you can't bring anything with you, right? Yeah, that's it. That's GG. It's a full roguelike. Yeah, it's a roguelike. That's pretty cool. And I actually do like roguelikes. Wait, we already used the step? Okay, this is locked. We're just gonna run through the house again. Alright, so we don't have to worry about holding anything in terms of resources. You still like the killer snail idea? Might be able to mod that in. Yay, roguelikes. I do want to play more roguelikes. The problem is that they do take a lot of your time. Like, I played Dead Cells a long time ago. That game took a lot of time. Super fun, though. Let's do a hallway here again. That's why I'm trying to focus on campaign games for the most part, because you can kind of just one and done those. Guest room gives us more stuff. We can get storage room, or we can do a spare room. Should we do a breath search, or should we do a... Oh, what is it called? There's 2 types of searches that you can do. One where you do one at a time, or the other where you do breath, which is like one of every option. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. That actually seems like a good idea to do that. Depth. Thank you, Soda. Yeah, depth search. Is it called depth first search? It's basically 2 basic searching algorithms. How valuable is this bedroom? Let's do the puzzle. The only thing that you know now is that fruit exists. That is what we've learned. Okay. Is this going to be the same message? I think this is. One box displays a true statement. One box, at least one box displays a false statement. Is this the same puzzle? This box is the black box. Well, that sounds like a lie. This box is the blue box. Wait, what? The box that claims to be black has the gems. Wait, oh shoot, this one's a little bit... That's actually a balance. I think there's actually a balance because if you go 100% depth search, you might make a really bad path for your other outlets. That is true. But at the same time, when you're running back and forth to do depth, every room that you step through costs a step. So there is a trade-off. Yeah, you just followed up that statement where you backtrack a lot, which costs steps. Only true statements, at least one box which only displays false statements, and then one that's got the prize in it. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box claims that it's the blue box. This box is this box is the black box. This game's interesting because the first few playthroughs you're learning the puzzles, but you bet after you play a lot you kind of just do the puzzles automatically and it becomes more roguelike experience. Sounds like it. I don't know why this one's stumping me though. This box is the blue box. This box is the black box. I'm just gonna send it. If we get it wrong. Hey, we got it right. That was actually my guess, but I just wasn't 100% confident in it. We can get a gem. Quarter's always left unlocked. Let's do the den. Always assume one to be true and look for contradictions. That's a very good point. I think it's because I found like these two statements fit together, because it says that the black box, like if two of them are if two of them have truths that correlate with each other, then I assumed that that was the correct statement, because if one of them, well, it says at least one could be a lie, but at least one has to be true. And because there's only three, if two of them can check each other to be true, then neither of them can be the false statement. You took a logic class once? I should take a logic class. But yeah, basically this is the box that claims this to be a black box has the gem. This one claims to be black, so it's true. That was my thought. Is it foolproof? I don't know, but it gave us the results. We need to pick up the gem first before we take off. All right, we got our security, we got a guest bedroom, and we have the pantry. We should be able to go this way. I don't know if I want the security room yet. It was actually one of the more fun classes you took, not gonna lie. That actually sounds like it'd be really, really fun. Alright. Same note. Banana. Plus 3 steps. Nook in office. Opportunity to earn and spread gold. What does that mean? Well, this is going to be a dead end either way. I'm going to pick the lavatory just to see what it is. Like, it doesn't give us anything, and it says it doesn't, but I'm curious. Like, I want to see the room for itself. Yep, that's it. There's nothing here. Who would have thought? A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests despite them always probing for its location. Dead end. Okay. So yeah. Take a bath. Can't take a bath. Alright. So now we have, since that way is exhausted, yeah, we have 2 other rooms. Or 2 other pathways we can mess with. Gonna smell like that forever? Just put on some cologne. Let's go through the hallway. We could potentially get a good dead end here. Items for sale. Or we can get a key. But is 4 gold enough? Let's take a look. I'm curious. A little bit of axe never hurt anybody. Axe is disgusting, in my humble opinion. Without. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. How many days are we gonna be here? The terminal password's scratched out still. What is that? The Riga blocks? I have no idea, but I want to play it. Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only, all items up to 50% off. All staff welcome day 20 and day 21. Mount Holly Commissary. Who's running this shop? What can we do with a magnifying glass? Or a shovel? Or a set of gems? I mean, we can do a lot of stuff with a set of gems. But... so basically you have a lot of gold if you've got 10. Alright, we don't necessarily have to buy anything right now. But if we ever want to, we can get gems, a magnifying glass, and a shovel. What we can do with a magnifying glass and a shovel, I have no idea. A magnifying glass is usually used to see something closer up. Noted. Gonna be there for about 525,600 minutes. That sounds very overwhelming. So we have a breaker box here. So a patio will spread gems in each green room, but we don't have any green rooms, so that's kind of useless. We could do a breaker box. Maybe we should do a breaker box and see what it does. I'm not too sure. Alright, let's just move forward. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Wait, what does that mean? Let's go see what it is. There's our uncle. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans. Oh, so drawing, like drawing cards, basically. We're drawing from a deck, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. So a mulligan, and this is the room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. That makes a lot of sense now. I understand the context. Let's go this way. Whenever you enter this room, game +2. Let's just mulligan, see what happens. Food for sale, so we can get more steps in. That could actually be really useful. Let's get some food. I can't just make my own stuff. I have to pay for it. The main course is served... What? Oh. We can buy banana, a club sandwich, bacon, and egg. So 15 plus, 10 plus, and add morning room to today's draft pool. I don't even know what the morning room is. Porterhouse steak, a delightfully expensive steak cut bone-in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Plus 20 steps, plus an additional 10 steps if you have a sure room in your house. The main course is served only in the dining room. So if we come across the dining room, we should be lucky enough to get this. We only have 4 gold, so I don't think I'm going to grab anything. Club sandwich does sound actually pretty good. Alright, let's keep moving forward then. Oh, I hate the chapel. Okay, so yeah, red rooms are typically bad rooms. Like, undesirable rooms, it seems like. We could do a nook, but I think I want to do a passage. Oh, shoot, we need 2 gems for that. I didn't realize that. We can go halvesies on a Club Sammy? We could. Okay, the note, the journal. Here's our key. Kind of want to go back a little bit. Do we just keep moving forward? I'm unsure. Oh, shoot. Well, we reached a dead end. Unlucky. Apparently we got a die? Ivory die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. Is it a single ivory die? Is it single use? While drafting, you may use to roll. So I think it's just a one-time use item. Yeah, it's got a counter on it, so I think it's one time. We have a key. So we have 2 keys, we have 4 coins. Coming back to the kitchen might be a hassle. So I may not come back and buy anything. Alright, what do we have here? No, we don't have anything to use. Let's try to redraw the floor plan. Secret passage, you prefer secret tunnels? Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel. Well, shoot. I don't want the chapel. Can't afford the courtyard. I don't really want to redraw the floor plan quite yet. Let's do this. Hey! An old game system. Oh, we could have used the hammer on these trunks. Whoa. We got stuff. What? How is that insightful right now? Doesn't that just lead to our closet? Hold on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 depth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's right here. So it's behind here. Well, I can't reach that. Well, I can't actually follow that path anyway. So it seems a little too late to make that path. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That's nice. Let's just use our key. Tunnel through the closet wall. Maybe Narnia's behind it. Spare set of car keys. Is there gonna be a room with a car inside? The only car left in the estate should be in the garage. I don't even know how to get to the garage. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. So the bunk room... Oh, hey, little guy! How are you getting fed? Run on your hamster wheel. Yeah! Hamster. Go, little buddy, go! Don't worry about that, he's fine. He can fend for himself. Look, he's got a bunk bed, too! Anytime he has a visitor. When he has guests. Oh, he's done. Alright, see you later, buddy. Wait, are you gonna get food? He's gonna get some water. Ew, you can hear him, like, sipping on it. Aw, that's so adorable. And now he just exists. Same, buddy. What should we name him? I'll name him Albert. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Well, that's depressing. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Whoa, those are some strong words. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday. We'll make sure, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. Crossed out. I still would rather have it had a sister. Wow! Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Was it a full-sized airplane? Probably. They've got the funds. Alright. So we got 29 steps. We got car keys and a treasure map and a compass. Alright, we'll just go to that hallway. We'll see what that dead-end room is. That was kind of wholesome. It was kind of wholesome. Maybe I should just go for the magnifying glass, because I don't want to come back this way. I think we're just going to send it with the magnifying glass. See what it does. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Wait a minute. Can I technically do that with this? Is that Swan Song? I think that's his Swan Song. Let me write that down. On my handy dandy notebook. Hollow Knight Swan Song. I will be playing Hollow Knight Silk Song though when it comes out. Everybody will probably. Yeah, I think that's Swan Song. You know what? Just to make sure we don't forget or lose anything. The power of the computer. Power of screenshotting. Rumpus Room? What does that even mean? It's get plus 8 gold. Holy cow. That's actually kind of huge. So we can get plus 10 steps, or we can get plus 8 gold. If we get plus 8 gold, we can get more gems. How do I feel about Flan? I think it's okay. It's not really my thing. I don't hate it, but it's like, it's kind of whatever for me. You want to get the Rumpus Room? Alright, we'll get the Rumpus Room. I'm a little concerned because we only have 28 steps left. Oh my gosh, this place is so fancy. What a fun word. Oh no, I'm broke! Wait, but I thought I was supposed to have plus 8. Oh. Very weird game. It is a very weird puzzle game, but I like it. I think it's pretty cool. This sucks. Because I don't want to insert a coin. Because I want to go buy the gems. Rumpus is kind of a fun word. Welcome to your world? Wait, this is your world? Is this your house? So we can get a shovel, but honestly, I don't really know what we would use the shovel for unless there's something outside that I'm missing. Oh, we need 10 for this anyway. Being broke in your world? Oh, shoot. So we need 3 gold for that. All right, so we'll actually go insert a token. So we have a shovel. It could be used for digging. Yeah, that's usually what shovels are for, from my understanding. Wasting steps to go back to the shop. I know. Oh, I can't move. Ah!
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened.
What is happening?
Sound of a dropping coin.
Same.
You find yourself face to
Ice cube
face
sandwiches,
with the
no!
great Alzara.
Hold on, maybe I should pay attention.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Sure. That is what I paid you for?
Is becoming clear.
Why is this so ominous? I'm a little scared too.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something
Why is this so ominous?
told he would not find.
I actually don't know that reference. Ride the Cyclone?
A black cat tied to
Meow.
a red flag.
Why is there a cat tied to a red flag? He's just chilling there though.
Hear the wind blowing.
You hear the wind blowing, but I don't see it
Does
blowing.
not stir.
Oh shoot, he actually mentioned. Okay, that's actually part of it.
A door marked by a rogue moon. The door
What's a rogue
is
moon?
always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching
My bad, my
for
bad.
and will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters.
So there's a leak in the house.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Why is this so spooky? I feel like I'm playing Resident Evil. Alright, well that was enlightening. Alright, what's next? So all we have is the spare room to go up. Everything else is closed for today. That was actually pretty cool. I'm just more shocked at the fact that that was a thing. Can't afford peanut butter, but at least Ice Cube's got a crunch to them. Stop. They got the texture. Oh no. We have to wait, we could redraw. Let's redraw. Ah! That was even worse! I should have just gone with the chapel. Wow, GG. That's it. Yeah. Well, that's depressing. What happened to our compass, huh? Oh, I didn't mean to click on that, but whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. What happened to the increases the chances of giving us north rooms? None of those were north. All right, well, let's see if we can do anything with the shovel before we end the day. Well, I like how our first day was like super productive, and this day kind of, I will say this day was kind of eventful, but it was definitely not as progressive. We'll take a quick look around. Oh, that's kind of impressive and intimidating. Any progress is good progress. True. Secret tunnel. Do I need a torch for this? It's kind of dark. Maybe I needed the sledgehammer for this. So that leads to a dead end. Doesn't look like there's anything else over here. You've got the wooden fence to the backyard off to the left side of the mansion or the manor, which I don't know how we can access that. Then we have our campgrounds and that front entrance gate over here that's closed off, and then an orchard off to the side. There's also this door. Well, if we can call it a door. One of these times, we're gonna turn around and see someone behind us. Yeah, that'd be spooky. Let's hope not. Unless it's somebody nice and helpful. What in the Fallout shelter is this? Yeah, this has a code, so we need to look out for a code for the orchard. Hey! You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your draft pool? Adjust the rarity of floor plans in your house. Sounds like it'd be a good idea. So that's where we use the shovel, huh? Surely I can brute force the code? You actually could, but I don't feel like doing that. I'll just look up the internet. Unless they make it random every time, which would be smart. Or I know a mechanic is there is no code until you actually find the piece. I can't remember what game did that. But you could enter the code and it would be wrong until you actually picked up the piece that gave you the answer to the code. It was a long time ago. I don't remember what game I played that did that. I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it. I don't think there's actually anything else we can do. Stop people from cheating makes sense. There's only 1,000 combinations. Certainly won't take that long. Yeah, I mean, if you're patient enough, it actually wouldn't take that long. Yeah, that wasn't the most impressive run, but we'll keep going. Brute Forcer. Hey, it's a strategy. It's a valid strategy. Day tree. Hey, it is if it works. Look at the burbs. I like those burbs. Alright. What are we doing here? Great selection so far. You either have to be fast at brute forcing or good at actually doing the puzzle. Or both. That's a real flex. We can do the parlor. Let's do the parlor. We'll do a little puzzle. Same note, right? Yeah. Contains gems. Contains gems. Wait, whoa, what? Yay, we got it. We'll go to the West Wing Hall. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with the wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise... Da-da-da-da. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm kind of in the way of all of these. Where is it? There we go. Much better. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I'm kind of in the way of the text. And there's not a whole lot on the HUD, so I wanted to move. Walk-in closet gives us 4 items. Normal closet gives us 2 items. Let's do walk-in closet. That's kind of huge. Cupcake! 10 points? Okay, I'll take that. I got another gem. Gem for a gem. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Greater chance of finding items. That's pretty cool. Another gem. This our aunt? Wait, did I count 4 items properly? I thought that was only 3. I don't know how to count. Poor rabbit missing its foot. I thought the same thing. Well, it won't need the foot anymore. So we'll make better use of it now. Okay, I think that's it. I think we were good in this room. Ugh, the chapel. Breaker box? We could do the breaker box. Just kind of get that out of the way and then work on the other side of the house. Let's see what the breaker box does for us. So we've yet to come in here. Toggle, oopsies. Well, shoot. I guess we need the breaker box if we wanted to go in the garage. The dark room is on. Gymnasium is on. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Vac indicators? I have no idea what that's going to do. Maybe I shouldn't push those buttons. Walk-in closet is a really underrated luxury. It kind of is. What is this? Cabinet? I pushed all the buttons. Time to skedaddle. Valve anti-cheat. Alright. We'll just take this door. But we don't want to do that. That would put us into a dead end. Wow, this only gives us one selection. Unless we want to use this one. Oh shoot, my head does cover the map, doesn't it? Should it cover the map or should it cover the text? Actually, what I can do is this. Let me do it this way. Hold on, where's the text at? So I can actually just... There. I think that'll be a little bit better. Now you guys can see the map. Go to the upper left corner. The upper left corner has our steps too. We'll see how this works. We can use that as a contingency plan. This doesn't work out. Okay. All we can do in this room is just go through this door. And we can do one mulligan. Let's look at our map. So if we look at our map... Wow, that really does not... I don't like that. Once you have drawn the floor plan, you must select. Gosh dang it. Oh wait, I forgot we can mulligan one time. Yeah, let's do that. You see the problem with that? Gotcha. Okay, this is just... I don't think there's anything in this room that we can pick up. Okay. We actually explored a pretty decent amount still at 50. That's actually not bad. Commissary gives us items for sale, but we don't have any gold. But both of these directions lead us left, or to the right. Which I really don't like him particularly, but we kind of have to make a choice. We'll just do pantry. Wonder if this game has fall damage. I don't even think there's really a vertical aspect to this game. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, good thing we did that. That's the only way we're going to be able to go north. I'm actually going to skip out on that and head forward. So the metal detector should increase our chance of finding keys and gold. Whoa, what? What is this? The keycard reader does not appear to have the power on. But we don't even have a keycard reader. Or a key card to read. Oh, jeez. This is kind of a mess. Wait till you get to the second floor. There is a second floor? I wasn't sure if there was. It did say it, but it doesn't look like it from the outside. Oh, gosh dang it. I want the conservatory, but we don't have any gems. I feel like this run might be a wash. So let's go ahead and do a coat check. Should we do rabbit's foot? We can only do one item, right? I think that's the case. You already have an item checked here. Please retrieve it before checking in another item. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do the rabbit's foot. Oh, wait. Hold up. Hey! Let's trigger the light. There's not even a roof. It's a recording studio. Looks... Oh my gosh, so much information. Service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff have been placed on an extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mr. Babbage for more details. All right. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. Simon? So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. The service has been temporarily disabled. Okay. Special orders. You would like to get a specific brand of gum or a new favorite fruit. The commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, sledgehammer. I would assume running shoes and sleeping mask can help you. Maybe give you more steps the next day. Running shoes maybe just take less steps. I don't know. Let's try sleeping mask. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere in the estate using RTA. I don't think there's any... Yeah, office, shelter, and laboratory are all offline. Alright. Email. Permission of this terminal will not allow... Do not allow access to electronic mail account. This feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Okay. Electronic mail, data transfers... Data transfers from Sanka are not currently available. Adjoining if they connect to each other via doorway, bedrooms. Common type of room, bedrooms typically used for resting and regaining steps. Call it a day. Is this just the breakdown of the tutorials? Bedrooms, hallways, green rooms, shops, and red rooms. Driggy blocks. In the commissary, players may find the arcade cabinet for the popular game Driggy Blocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in the future patch. Oh, that's pretty cool. Detailed information from all the rooms in the state you have access to, or you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time by pressing the system menu by pressing R. There's so much. I can't wait for the Driggy Blocks game. Alright, let's get out of there. Oh yeah, we've been messing with this for a while. Okay. So we checked in our thing. Let's go see what that other room is. If we can somehow get a key card, we may be able to go through that door. But the likelihood of that... Hey, a sleeping mask. Oh, we just bought one too. The first time you enter a bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Oh, I guess I need to be more thorough when I'm looking around, huh? Maybe I should have gone for the running shoes then. I didn't know any better at the time. Den gives us a gem. Closet, opportunity to earn and spread gold. We don't have any gems for that. Let's just go for the closet. Maybe we can get a key card? No, we just got a gem and a key. Wait, what was that? I saw that blip in the top right. Oh. This run might be dead. see here. Let's go back to the breaker box, I guess. Looked like the metal detector? Oh, shoot! You're right. I mean, it did say there was a greater chance of finding the key in the... That's kind of cool. I like that it tells you, it gives you a little indicator that, hey, you got the key because of this. Like, being able to see your chance items getting feedback that they're actually being used, or that they kick in, is actually kind of nice. It's very good feedback. I think I turned on the key system, but the thing is we don't have a key card. And I don't think we can get one anywhere else, because everywhere else is closed off. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the end of the day. It's not over till it's over. We do say that a lot here. Let's go take a look. Now, if we go to the security, can we do anything in here? Okay. There's no way to open it, is there? It's so over. Yeah, it seems like it. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set if the power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Alright, we'll change that there. Okay. I don't know if we'll have the steps to do this, but I think I have an idea. You want a club sandwich? Honestly, I kind of want one too. Sounds kind of nice. It's probably because I need dinner. And turn that off. So then theoretically it should be in offline mode. And offline mode means that it kicked into unlocked. You gonna lurk now? Alright, sounds good. The blueprints. Never forgets to blueprints his blueprints. Trying to hurt my brain. Whoa, it's dark. All we can do is the spare bedroom. So if we do the greenhouse, it'll be a dead end. Whoa. Gosh dang it, Chapel. Metal detector. Something's in here. Money! Okay, so the metal detector actually helps us find those things. Lets us know that they're in the room. Let's do a hallway. Try to get to, like, the center of the house. Or maybe just go up one? Might be better to get closer. Ooh, this would be nice if we can happen to find... If we happen to find the kitchen, that's actually huge. So I think this would be a good... Meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I don't know if we'll reach rank 8. We've only got 18 steps left. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I need to look in these rooms more often. down with the chapel, down with the parliament. I mean, when they're taking my money, I don't exactly want to go there. All right, we should probably do the kitchen and get some food. Plus an additional 10 if you have a boiler room in your house. Plus 5 for every red room in your house. If you've got a lot of red rooms, that's actually huge. Let's do the club sandwich. Take a quick look around the room, see if we can pick anything up. Shoot, I actually thought this run was going to be dead, but we happened to find a way through. To at least extend it a little bit more. Which is huge. Alright, passageway. Ah, nope. And I spoke too soon. I want the passageway, but we don't have any resources left. Sad. It's not completely game over. Could do an oh wait, no, the observatory is gonna close us off. So let's do the corridor. I don't want to have to go through the chapel to try to get up this way. We may not have a choice though. But we'll do what we can to avoid that for now. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. That sounds awful. I want to do a billiard room or the den? We'll do the billiard room. Maybe I should have done the den because it does give us more rooms that we can mess with over here, but that's fine. I'm risking it. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe we can get this right. Oh goodness, now we have to deal with 3. So what, 5? So 9? Eight? Wait, what? Yeah, I don't know. Sweet! A coin! Aw, man. The commissary is there, but there's nothing there for us. Hey, little guy. Ooh, banana? Okay, we got some resources, which is nice. I will admit, the metal detector is pretty convenient. Yeah, I don't know the actual code for this. Because that looks like 9 because it's addition. This would be 14 minus 6. That would be 8. But then here, I don't know what pink does. I thought it was exponents. So I thought it'd be 6 times to the second power. But 6 times 6 is 36, and you can't click on 36. So I don't really know what else there is here. Back at it with the dartboard. Yeah, and this time I'm actually stumped because the theory that I had about exponents is not applicable here. So I don't really know what to do. I'm actually stumped. What does the pink mean? Back to brute force? I may not be brute forcing it anymore. Am I asking for the answer or am I asking myself? Both. Like, I want the answer, but I don't. But I do. Alright, what does pink mean? Just tell me what pink means. The guide's in the Nook? Wait, really? I don't think we've come across the Nook, actually. Oh, wait, we did. It's way down there. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna be able to run all the way down there. Yeah, the map is kind of a mess. I'm cheating. Yeah, pink is multiply. That's what I thought. It looked like it meant to square it twice in a row. That's hilarious. The fact that it actually just worked out conveniently is pretty hilarious. Oh, it means to multiply the two numbers. Is that what you're saying? Hold on. So 6 times 3, maybe? Okay, it's 18. It's whatever the number. It's multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3. So 3 times 2, 6. Okay. Gotcha. I mean, we had most of it figured out. PEMDAS would say that it's -2. PEMDAS would say it's -2. Oh, shoot, what was that? Silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key will lead to a room with many doors. I could have used that a second ago. Just saying. Literally could have used that a second ago. Do we go through the chapel or do we go this way and try to go circumvent everything? How many steps do we have? 40? We do hate the chapel. Chapel takes our money. Hold on. All right, send it. What? Oh, it's like confirmation. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Oh. Weight room lose half your steps? Oh, no. Heck no. You've got to be out of your mind. Yeah, that is rough. Late game weight, or actually like early game weight room is rough. Or if you have high steps. But you gotta get swole? No. I will stay skinny. It's easier to draw stick figures. Spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently of your estate. You have a conference room. Spread items are gathered in that room instead. Safe code is 9083. I'll write it down though. Safe code 9083. Honestly, I should make you guys be able to see this. Let me add this just for fun. Like whenever I write on it, I'm not gonna have it up the whole time. What is it called? Window. Yeah, I'll work on that next time. You don't need to get any more swole right now. You won't be able to reach. Just by your name, I believe you. The gains don't stop. Except you're not a rat. That's what you want us to think. Alright, let's try to see if we can keep moving north. Well, not with these results. Actually, yeah, with these results we can. We could have gone to the commissary. We do have 4 gold. It's not the most, but could potentially buy 1 item. 3 swole rats in a trench coat. Moogie. Moogie rats. Ah, I have no more keys. Okay. These all just gonna be perpetually locked? This makes me sad. Wine cellar? So the wine cellar gives us a dead end. Where the money at? Upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. That sounds nice. What? Hey, a safe! Is it Brigida? Isn't that how you spell Brigida? Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in the Reddington. Followed books. Had a little trouble reading the Barnes writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be herrings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Flight of the Queen, March of the Court, Fall of the Lord, Pass of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. What floor plan can and do we want to upgrade? Actually, hold on. I could run the payroll. Floor plan upgrade program. Oh, is it random? Closet data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. 1 extra item if drafted to an adjointed hallway. 2 extra items if drafted to a adjointed bedroom. 4 extra items if drafted to an adjointed red room. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I would say bedroom closet. I feel like that's a good middle ground. This game is actually wild. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant quarters and maid's chambers currently on the estate. Payroll successfully issued. Spread gold in the estate. Spread gold now. Number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentives program and spread throughout the estate. Perfect. Now that we're connected to the network, what can we do, though? Because, like, we can go to the security room. Oh, shoot! Like, we can probably mess with the security settings. Which we don't really need to right now. Yeah. Okay. We don't need to right now, but that is an option that we have to keep in mind. And then the safe code was 9083. I genuinely thought this run was dead. Is that not it? Or did I put it in wrong? Took the money from the staff's paychecks. I took it away from their incentive program. So, probably. I'm so confused. I thought this was the password. It said the safe code is 9083. I'm sad. Alright. Well, apparently that's not it. And now give me all the gold. Because we have this room. All of the gold that was spread around the house is now ours. Look at all this money. That was actually a huge combination. Hold up. This actually does say that it's... So maybe it's backwards? Maybe it's 3809... Because apparently these are a lie if it's red. So let me try... Yeah, we already know about that. Hmm. Oh, I think I already did that one. I'm wondering if maybe the numbers are correct, but the order may be incorrect. Huh. I don't know. I kind of want... Oh, Z is like auto walk, apparently. Well, not auto walk. Never mind. Z is also W. It's weird. We have all this money, nothing to spend it on. The only thing we have is a store that we can open up. Because these are all locked rooms. Hold on. I'm gonna try to look this up. Not about the money, it's about sending a message. I feel like there's something here and I'm missing something crucial, which really sucks. But I can't figure it out and I don't want to be here all day. Hmm. Alright, well I can't figure it out, so I guess we're just gonna have to lose out on that. Adds locker room and sauna and pump room to today's draft pool. Well, that's useless, because I can't buy it. Yep, I think the run is actually officially done. Oh, wait, never mind. We've got a key. That's actually kind of a lucky break. Now the question is, what room do we want to use the key on? We could use it on the den. I think the den's going to be our best bet, to be honest. Everything else is closed off. No! GG. Well, this is a pleasant view. All this money. All we can do is buy food. Give me all your food. Give me bananas. Wait, is there another banana? Is there like one more banana? Oh no, it's infinite. I thought it was like a bunch. Oh no, the bunch was getting smaller actually. So there is a limit. All right, let's see here. Let's try to go to the office again. See if we can figure out that safe. So we do know the number. But is there any other information around here that we might have missed? Hmm. The memos that are red are a lie. The red memo says that it's 9083. So what combinations can we do? Assuming that these are the right numbers. What, 9803? 9830? Hold on. Let me do it this way. 9830. Then 9308. 9380. That's just for nines. That's way too many to try brute force. All right, Marin, thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good night. Don't forget to stretch and stay hydrated and get nourished. True. Actually, I'll drink some water. Hey, Stabby. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Nope. Wish I could use my keypad to push all these in. I would have just assumed that it would be inverse. I feel like that would keep it simple. I may just have to give up on this one, because we're going to be here for a while if I keep trying this. I'm so confused. I didn't even see this before. The antechamber lever is in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put it another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure that the west and east levers are operational. I think we should just mulligan. We'll call it a day. Yeah. I can't figure it out, and I don't want us to sit there idle for too long. It was quite the run. We'll do one more run, and then I think I'll call it a day after this. Alright. Let's go. We'll just do this. Gives us more directions. Oh wait, but these might be locked, right? No, they're not. So we can do pantry, or the closet. We'll do pantry. Get some gold. And a banana. We don't have any gems, so we can't spread gems right now. We have a nook. Gives us a key. Let me check around the rooms first. Oh. I don't see anything. Anything new, anyway. We'll take the hallway. Breaker room? Spare room. Let's just try to head north. Items for sale at the commissary, but we don't have any gems. Yeah, let's just try to keep moving forward. Take our sleep mask. I'm wondering if we need to keep an eye out for those books that the list of books that we found in the office. I'm unsure if we need to. Darn, if only we had a gem for the drawing room. I guess I should make it a priority, huh? Turn the gymnasium off. Turn the garage on. Turn the darkroom off. I think this is the settings that we want. So it's actually pretty nice that we came across that room. I think. At least I hope. Ugh. This is such a gross room. Or gross setup. I'll just do the items. There, we got a gem. If only we had a gem, that would have been really nice to get the security room. Go through the pantry. Get back to the main area. I'm gonna try having us go this way. Kitchen will give us food. We don't really need any food right now. Parlor puzzle. Do always want to take a general look around. See if there happens to be anything. Alright. Found a gold piece, which is kind of nice. Sometimes there's just keys on the floor, too. Okay. This will be 1. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. Whoa, purple's a new element. Is that a division? So 4, maybe? Yeah, purple's division. Oh, shoot. What's going on here? So it's 20 divided by 4, which is 5. No, this can't be right. Yeah, we have purple now. Oh wait, hold on. So 20 divided by 4 is 5 times 2 is 10. So it's 1? No, it's not 1. Maybe the order of operations is inward out? Maybe. Let's try to get back to it and figure it out. 20 divided by 5 is 4. $10, 5, 20? Nope, that's not it. That was a good idea, though. You got 5? Did I going inwards out? Oh, did I do math wrong? So I did 20 minus 10, which is 10, or yeah, 20 minus 10, which is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Oh, you're actually doing PEMDAS though. So yeah, that would be 10 times 2, which is 20, divided by 4, which is 5, and that's 15. Pink is multiplication, this is subtraction, purple's divide. Did I say something wrong? I probably did. Hold on, let me try this real quick though. Times 2. Nope. Yeah, I don't know how they want it ordered. That's kind of the concern that I'm feeling, or that's the issue that I'm having right now. So it's 1. 4 or 5 is 20. That's 4. So we know we're starting off with 20, like without a doubt. Maybe it's outwards in, so maybe it's 20 divided by 4. Multiplied by 2. Minus 10. So that'd be 5 times 2, which is 10, so 0, but 0 is not a number we can pick, so that's not a thing. How do I math? You're still assuming inwards out because PEMDAS doesn't make sense. Well, if we do inward out, 20 minus 10 is going to be 10. 10 times 2 is going to be 20. 20 divided by 4 is going to be 5. Hey! I must have done it. I could have swore I tried that. I must have done math wrong. It's my bad. Look at you, Soto. Coming in clutch. You are the GOAT. We can get our security room. I think we should do our security room, honestly. Yeah, it's the same note every time. These notes don't change. I've noticed. They stay consistent. The only things that do change is, like, the grabbable, like, the items that you can grab. And obviously the tiles of the rooms, the layout of the rooms. Let's go north. That's a fancy room. The boudoir? It doesn't look like it gives us anything. Maybe it'll give us lore. I'm gonna do the puzzle because we need more resources. The statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's just a fancy dressing room. I'm so smart. I'm smart enough to guess correctly. Let's go ahead and get to our courtyard. So in the courtyard, we can grab a metal detector. Boudoir is a woman's private sitting room or saloon in the furnished residence, usually between dining rooms and bedrooms. Can also refer to a woman's private bedroom. New word unlocked? Indeed. Is that a pile of dirt that we can use a shovel on? If so, we gotta keep that in mind. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 points, or 5 steps from a nursery. Oh. Not bad. Items for sale at the commissary. Sucks that it needs a gem for that. We'll do that so we can keep going. Am I okay? I had to cough. I was gonna mute my mic, but it was too late. Hey, running shoes. I'm gonna grab a gem just in case. Didn't sound like a cough. I was kind of trying to suppress it, and then plus the mic filter might have like made it distorted a little bit. Spread gems in each green room. Yeah. Spread gems in each green room. Does that include this room? It does. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in the certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Our suspicions were correct. Mounds of dirt equals shovel. Another mound of dirt. We really need a shovel now. We, like, really need a shovel. Let's go back to the courtyard as well. Because there's a gem here. And then, since we're here, we can open up this door, right? Ooh, it'll give us the dining room? That's huge. Yeah, we're pretty lucky about being correct about the piles of dirt. I mean, it makes sense. They gave us a shovel. Our security room is there, which is nice. Since we're here, we could just wrap around and just... So I'm curious about this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use this. Do we have the break room? Oh, yeah, we have the breaker box. I turned it off the lights. And that's why we can't see anything. Okay. Alright, we got a bedroom. So I guess that didn't really do anything for us, did it? Bedroom's not bad. We still have the patio that we can run through. But I do want to turn on the breaker for the dark room to see what's the difference. Yeah, bedroom's definitely not the worst room we could pull. We need to go... Oh shoot, it's actually kind of far away. It's gonna be kind of costly to run over to the break room. Or to the breaker box. Because backtracking's pretty much doubling our steps. Yeah, let me turn that on and see what happens. Rip the steps we got from the bedroom. Yeah. But the trade-off is that we're gonna gain knowledge about the game. So it's a trade-off. Just want to make sure we're going the right way. Indeed, we like the knowledge. The knowledge gives us the answers. Okay. So maybe it's not a good idea to actually turn off the dark room. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. A little heart. So maybe there's something there. Another photo. She's in her office. Ugh. Photo's out of focus. Oh, that one's a little bit better. That one's really bad. The ambience is freaking me out. It's freaking me out a bit too. Like, why is it so ominous? I thought this was supposed to be a cozy puzzle. What is that? What is that note? Why do you look so suspicious? What's with that face? This game just turns into a horror. It definitely has weird ambiance to it. That makes it feel like it's gonna turn into a horror game. I need a shovel. But we're not gonna get one. Alright, let's get to the patio. Don't have enough for gem. We don't have enough for anything. I do want to know what running shoes do. Liminal? Yeah, it does feel that way. We can't use the greenhouse. Because that'll actually shoot. Yeah, we have to do the chapel, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. Alright. Let's see if there's anything in the chapel. I don't see anything. So we can do a drawing room for 2 or a passageway or drawing room for 1 or passageway for 2. So passageway will give us 2 options, which is kind of nice. Let's do the drawing room, though. It's cheaper, and plus we get a mulligan, so maybe we can compensate for that. Is there any resources we can pick up? Doesn't look like it. So we've got a great hall with 7 locked doors? What the heck? We only have 2 keys, so that wouldn't really be super useful, unfortunately. So we might want to just redraw this. Because we can only unlock 2 doors. Well. 1 star for each time you've drafted an observatory. Let's see what the observatory is. Why not? Vodora probably would have been better because it goes more towards the middle, giving us more space to work with, but it is what it is. So we can use the magnifying glass to inspect more documents if we come across any new ones. Constellations. I don't think that's really going to help us here. This book contains a complete star base, so a list of constellations and observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one, depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day. Different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joys of stargazing. North Star is +1 gold. The slice gives us 3 steps. The twin 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Diamondus Minor gives us a gem. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors, are more common today. So it's basically just like, what's your fortune? Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious, so extra bonuses from apples. Clavis the key, +1 key. Dynamis Major, +5 gems. Draxus the dead-end rooms are more common today. Dang, that's depressing. Wait, how does it go from 11 to 12 to 15 to 20? I don't know how to count. The sale, everything is 50% off. That's nice. Floral blossoms of the sky rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. That's it. Now we gotta look through this thing, right? How do we do so? Oh. Yeah, it's kind of a second story. Wait, what? Did I turn it the wrong way? Do we turn this lever on the bottom too? No, wrong way. Okay. So yeah, there's 2 levers. Fall damage check? Yeah, I actually did try to fall. There is no falling. Okay, I gotta lift it up once. Yeah, like, it won't let you fall off at all. Baby game too forgiving. I don't know. These puzzles aren't very baby. Alright, what's our constellation? All that work for +1 gold. Huge. At least it wasn't a negative one. I'll take the +1 gold over the dead one. Hold on, we have a special key. Lead to a room with many doors. I'm just gonna risk it. Alright. Fortunately, the risk paid off. Heck no, I'm not going back in there. Taking my money. Hold on. Maybe I should do this one, actually. I'll use the silver key. This is why you gamble, kids? No, this is not why you gamble. Whenever items would spread, you can go here. We'll take this room, I guess. Oh shoot, I forgot to go trigger the thing from the security room. Oh no, I forgot about the security room. Walk-in closet for 4 items? No. Oh, we finally get to explore this room. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a sleeping... I didn't even... Totally forgot we had a sleeping mask. So it got us more steps. So we already came to the breaker box, and I triggered the breaker box to make it where it's offline, but you also need to go to the terminal in security to ensure that the settings are correct to unlock the door, the electronic door. You need both rooms for it to work. I may actually just walk back down to the security room though. Thought that was a vape on the dresser. Safe. Why is the safe like wrapped up like a present like that? That's kind of funny. I don't think this magnifying glass is really going to tell us anything. Let's see. Oh, hey, look, the safe. Wait, was this the safe that that code is referring to? Darn. Okay, well, I don't know the answer. Rumpus room plus 8 gold. I don't think I want the rumpus room. But I don't want the Great Hall either. Gosh dang it. Well, I guess we're getting the rumpus room. Dang. We have a commissary, so maybe we can grab something from there. Let's see what you got for us.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar.
Oh, that's
to us
depressing.
both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals.
Envelopes are a lie unless they're handwritten.
And
But they look like they might be.
8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands.
Why is this so ominous? Why is it sinking?
Letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls.
So
of
there's
the
gonna be one that we're
temple.
missing?
There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day.
It's literally like he's answering me.
I
He
will
is.
have nothing more to say.
He's the great Alza. Of course he knows the answers. Every time you say something, the answer's in the next question. Pretty much. He knows all. Alright, so the only options we really have at this point is to go to the security to unlock the conference room. But we have 23, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's gonna be 14 steps. Oh. It is what it is. Let's go. Dang. I think we're missing 1 gold now. To get the... Nope, never mind. So we can get gems or a sledgehammer. Or running shoes. So we'll grab a gem and some running shoes. Running shoes lose less when traveling longer distances across the state and grounds. Perfect. Just what we were hoping for. Parlor and secure. It's fitting for what you're doing at the moment. Exactly. Alright, so the keycard system we need to go to... Let's actually do this on high. And then... from the settings. Okay, I think we're good now. Now we can head back. And the chapel can't take any money from us, because we're broke. Oh yeah, running shoes come in clutch. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. What? That sounds awful. We don't have a choice. Yeah, the archives are pretty ominous. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Swimbird, author never gets considered. Okay. Meeting burnt out of reading. Publisher, author detained by the Red Guard, questioned. Marigold drops publisher. No traces discovered of Sanka airless, but search continues. This seems ominous. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Huh. Alright. Yeah. All we have is forward. No, it's locked. No more keys. Yeah, I think this is it. That's the run. There's nothing here for us. Very, very close. The thing is, too, is you also have to open this door. So you need to get You need to find the lever to find the greenhouse, to use it on the greenhouse, and then to get to this place. I'm not in the... Oh, that's a good point. The music's still going and we're not even in the archives. It's kind of ominous and spooky. Alright, well, I think that's it. You got 1 star. I don't know what that means. That was a good run. So close. I will say, was it our 3rd run? Yeah, like the run before this was like really, really good. But then we got trapped. Surely we'll get on day 5. We'll have to see. That'll be for next time, though. We actually were playing for 3 hours, which I'm kind of surprised. So we got a good solid stream in. It is pretty late, though, so we got to take off for the day. I would definitely like to keep playing this game. I'm trying to think. It is a roguelike, but it does have an ending, so maybe we can just keep going through this game until we're done. Because it's not like it's going to be infinite. I don't know. Because I also want to do some campaign games. I think the next one, if I can't think of anything else immediately, the next game I want to play is the DLC for Resident Evil 4 Remake, Separate Ways. I still got to beat that, so I would like to do that. But if nothing else turns up, we'll just keep playing Blueprints. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I had quite a bit of fun figuring out these puzzles with you guys. Thank you for your help. It was fun. I should see you guys on Friday. Tomorrow's going to be my day offline. But until then, I hope you guys take care, and I will see you next time. Have a good night, Soto. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.